Hello, I'm Dana Cowley. Welcome to Charter Local Edition Northwest. Today we're in Salem, Oregon, and we're covering the state legislative issues. My guest today is Representative Caddy McKeown. Caddy, thank you so much for joining us.
So nice to be here, Dana. Thank you for your time.
We appreciate it. You have a very simple, straightforward way to solve a very complex budget problem.
I do. We're in an economic recovery, and I think it's very critical that this session we focus on job creation. I think the answer to our problems in part is to put people back to work in a meaningful way. And we have a number of districts and areas of our state that are struggling mightily and coming out of this recovery. And I think there's some things that we can do as legislators that can assist in putting people back to work. The more people that we have in meaningful employment, the more taxes they pay, the more money that actually goes to the state budget so we can fund all those services that we all care about, which are, of course, K-12 education, our Oregon University system, our community colleges, our elder care, our human services, our public safety, all of those things that are very critical in each one of our districts. So for me, I think the idea of putting people back to work is very important in this session.
And your particular focus is trying to build small businesses, which is really the backbone of our tax revenue in the state.
Absolutely. I think creating an environment where small businesses can not only retain employees, but grow their businesses as we climb out of this economic depression that we have been in. And make it simpler for them to actually accomplish those tasks, which can be rather daunting. I think the other thing that can help tremendously is for those of an entrepreneurial spirit, to be able to get into the business world in a way that's streamlined, easy, try and take down some of those barriers that make it difficult to get started. So not only retention and growth, but for those people who want to start new businesses, to try and make it easy for them.
Well, there are a lot of people in that category because when the economy first changed, a lot of people got laid off. Many people saw that as a golden opportunity to do something they really wanted to do and maybe start their own business along the way.
That's correct.
And then they went out and attempted that, and on a federal level, sometimes even a state and local level, it can be overwhelming and over-encumbering with all there is to do, and that's a challenge for people trying to start a small business.
It is challenging, and I'm very proud in this session we have created a task force. It's called a Small Business Task Force. It started meeting just a few weeks ago, and we've already emphasized a few bills that have come out of this session that we have targeted for passage that hopefully will create that environment. One of them creates the Office of Small Business Assistance through the corporate division in the Secretary of State's office. And what it does is it provides kind of an ombudsman where if you're starting a business or you're growing a business, you can go there and there'd be actually a person who can help you manage the process. What fees do you need to pay? Where do they need to be paid? What entities do you need to have contact with? How can we streamline that process? If you run into a roadblock, there's someone there to help you through a process. So it actually puts people with boots on the ground to assist people through what can be a process that can be daunting if you don't know how to manage it. So hopefully we can streamline that a bit for people.
A lot of people have great ideas, great skills, and great abilities, but the paperwork can really trip somebody up, so I think that would be very helpful.
We're hoping so.
All right, Caddy, thank you so much for joining us. We really appreciate you.
Thank you.
And we appreciate you watching. This is Charter Local Edition Northwest. Caddy McKeown is my guest today, and I'm Dana Cowley. Thanks for watching.